everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time, feeling awesome. Guys, I have no idea how, but this channel has gone past 100 subs. Like, how? It's been only less than a week and we've gone there? Thank you so much, really, it means a lot. And well, for today's video, I've got a surprise for you and I will spoil it right now. Not only have I brought a topic with my own ideas, knowledge, experience, and everything, I've also brought a really cool experiment that literally explains it all and puts the pieces of the puzzle all together really beautifully. And if you want to watch the experiment, there is a summarized version of it, which is only 5 minutes, and the video has 1 million views. I will put the link in the description so you can watch it if you want. It's really worth it. Alright, without further ado, I will continue. So, you heard me right. Words have power. How? How do words even have power? Does the universe have ears? Does the universe listen to this? Well, it's not in the way that the universe has ears and listens to our voice as we hear each other, but yes, it does hear the frequency. And yes, every single word every single word holds its own frequency. For example, in this picture, this is the picture of the molecules of water after Dr. Emoto appreciated and sent it love. This one is a picture of the molecules of water after Dr. Emoto told it, "You make me sick, I will kill you." Just look at the difference. Can you see? This is what happens to water. Now imagine what happens to our mind. Now imagine what happens to our life, structure, and everything. Have you also ever noticed the difference between what wealthy people talk about and what poor people talk about? Like, if you pay attention to it, you will never see a wealthy person complain about money getting reduced from their account. Instead, they would say, "Guys, I just bought this. Isn't it so amazing?" Or they would talk about a thing they would like to invest their money on, or they would send gratitude on the money that they had so that they could buy what they bought. And all they will talk about only will increase their own money. And then on the other side, the poor people, what do they usually talk about? "Oh my god, this thing got more expensive. I can't afford it anymore. Oh my god, I just bought this. Since when has it gotten this expensive?" And they would only discuss of their lack. Alright? It's really important. Like, if for now you're not ready to use positive words, to use strong words, it's much better to stay silent. It's much better to stay silent if you cannot use strong words. Remember that. And it's not just about in your everyday talk. Look, even if you're somebody who doesn't use a single word in their day life, your mind does. Your mind keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. And the only way to bring consciousness to them is analyzing your everyday conversations. Pay attention to the things that you talk about. Pay attention to the things that you say. For example, I personally really used to be somebody who complained all the time, who was talking about the things that didn't have, who was talking about the things that only I was being ungrateful. Like, really, I was really being ungrateful, and all I was doing was complaining. Even if something was 90% good, I would only look at the 10% good, 10% bad, and talk about it. So it's really important what you talk about because words do create our reality. Words are like our one. It's like, for example, when you give positive words in terms of financial gains, it's like you go, wee, woo, bing, money will come to your life. And when you give ungratitude towards something, it goes, wee, woo, bing, it will come less to your life. So it's really important. Just look at the difference. I would put it here. See? This is water. After negativity, "I will kill you, you make me sick." And this is water after positivity. "I love you," and appreciation. So be really careful on every single thing that you say. It's never enough how much I say it, because in our everyday life, we're humans, we communicate by words. Between teenagers, it's trendy to make jokes about loss, lack, being poor, and everything. But remember, even if something is true, when you talk about it, when you bring it into words, you give more power to it. Even if your life is a mess, don't say your life is a mess. Every word manifests itself at the best time possible, and you should be careful about everything you say. And well, you should feel great. Here's good news. If you've been using great words until now, being positive, your life is literally, really becoming those words. And it's alright even if you weren't using good words, because now you know. Now you know it's never late, alright? It's never late, and the words will make their effect at their best time. Just always remember that everything you say will manifest itself. So even if something is true, don't say it. If you have a headache, only talk about it when somebody asks you and that somebody can actually help you with it. So when you say, by the way, I'm having a headache, can you help me? Only that way. Don't just complain, be like, oh, I have a headache, this headache always comes to me, I always have headaches. Because we do it. Because we humans in our everyday conversation use words that would not benefit us. Like, it's really important to be careful on the things we say because they all have their own effect, and it's never enough to emphasize on the importance. So, one of the words that is really powerful is love. Love is the best. When you say I love you to yourself, you accept yourself the way you are and you create space for yourself to grow. When you say I love you to the people around you, they feel it. They really feel the warmth coming from you. And they really appreciate it. And that's when they can actually be their best version around you. When you say I love you to your environment, no matter how it actually is, it will make sure that it proves you that you love it and it will bring you things that you love. And the opposite goes for the same. If you complain and hate everything around you, everything will make sure that you hate it more. It's all about you. You decide on how your tomorrow is going to be. Not tomorrow. You decide on how your day is going to be. Every single word that goes on in your mind, every single word that comes from your mouth. Be careful and remember that it's never late, and always instill it in your mind. Pierce it in your mind. I don't know, tattoo it if you want. Remember that words have power, and all the time be careful on the words you use, things you say, and the things people talk about around you, because they all have their own effects. Boom! I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this in the main video, so I'm adding it to it. For the practice to be positive, first to yourself in your life, I think the best would be to stand in front of me, stand in front of the mirror and appreciate everything you see of yourself and say it. Say it, say it. Not just in your head, say it. Bring it out. Say it loudly, say it positively, confidently to yourself. And I'm not just being optimistic about it. Don't worry, it's the truth and it really works. Remember the experiment? This is how much you're gonna change as you continue. Even if you can't appreciate your looks, your personality, or anything, at least appreciate the fact that your eyes can see well. Appreciate the fact that you can even say words. Appreciate the fact that you can hear yourself. Little by little, you can improve, but remember to say them out loudly and make sure that you hear your own voice. Make sure that you hear the way that you're saying it. Make sure that you hear your tone in it. And yes, thank you so much for the time that you put here. I said thank you twice. And also, before I end this video, be careful on the music that you listen to and the music that you sing to yourself all the time. Here was a hint. Love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful time and feel awesome all the time. See you next time. Mwah!